Warden's office.
Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escape. Smart.
¿Qué carajos took you so long? Wake up on the intercom. Finally, I was about to give up. Screwing around and pick up. Took long enough. Use the warden's intercom near the window. Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Look out the window. I'm over here. Where have you been? Use the intercom. I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place. I'm the only one left. But finding the legacy, that is... I don't know. Looks like some kind of... I knew it!
Yup, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had each other's
Is
back.
that Mathis? Tell him to shut up so I can...
Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right.
Okay. I'm looking at schematics for the lock. And I don't think... But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there to... Yeah, sure, and I wish gold coins would start raining. Now, if wishing time is over, maybe you'd be kind enough to stop running your mouth and listen for it. Okay, let me see.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the...
Yup, that's got it. Might take a while, though. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get...
Não de uma vez.
Hey, look, well, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run. Cool. Cool. Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened. Oh, you're gonna be like that, huh? Well, I guess I deserve it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Mhm. 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 Mhm.
Take me on! I dare ya!
How much is stable?
I have something for you. Red apogee, surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
Traf mir schon ein Mensch gehabt.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Waarom maakt hij dat weer onchip? Een onchip, effect erop.
Ship's clear.
Let us see what wonders of life this planet hosts.
Nou, de zin van mijn ship is dat weer. Nee, dus. Goed.
This never gets old. Recalculating. And orbit stabilizing. Perfect. And we're docking. And complete.
Yeah?
Need something?
Looking to make quick work of your enemy? Well, everyone all... Hey, if you want to pour credit, I carry most... Occasionally. Just don't screw me over. And you want me to just take your... A little advice? You bleed for the fleet. Anyone who says otherwise... I bet I...
Ja, maar zo zwaar.
Take your pick. Done here? Fine by me.
Bogged grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine. Give me
Heeft al aan het zoeken.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
Kom maar, schep ze weg,
It's
joh.
about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Wow. Oeh, hi. Oké.
Good, because that is... Neva and I are too well. I need you to board that ship. You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration. We'll see. That's it then. And remember...
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Shouldn't you be packing for your trip?
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out. If you would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even... Oh yeah, sure, anything you need, you just...
For your sake, I hope you are sincere.
You just,
Pirates and alcohol. What could go wrong in a place like this?
Maybe. We haven't decided. Rook?
What the hell you mean? we were thinking. Why is it every time we go out and do a job, it's you who ends up with all our creds?
My friend's got a point, Bob.
Music in the Nova will get you in the mood for a job.
Stop.
I do not care what assurances you have been given that we are safe here. I do not trust the Crimson Fleet.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me. Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any... Rokoff's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity at the event. They're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with... Either way, I get mine.
I suppose it is up to you to decide.
Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. Beneath all of that inexperience. So get used to hearing that word until you earn your stripe. Stay sharp, Rook.
Too many missions. Let them
Every captain here is on the stripes.
I have had enough dealings with the Crimson Fleet to know that we should both be very, very aware of our surroundings right now.
Oh. Dus denk ik aan het anders om het om de terug te krijgen.
I always thought e-leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one.
Ja.
Locks?
Dat denk ik ook wel kunnen wisselen. Kijk.
Sorry, spaceport's always a still.
Got anything you need to offload? Hey, what can I do for you? Sure, have at it.
Boom.
Anything I
Dus
can
moet
help
hij
you
wel
with,
praten?
Captain? Space is so hostile to humanity already, and you made it just a little bit safer for everybody. No matter what you could have done differently, this will impact a lot of lives eventually. We'll have to mark it in the Constellation history books so we don't forget it when the Turomorphs are finally gone. So humble, too. People love that. Squeak! Balancing risk versus reward is tricky. Even more so when so much hangs in the balance. So, you really think the Asylees are going to work out, huh? You must have seen some data that I didn't. Everything has a chance to mutate, and most mutations are harmless. But I get it. It's scary. It's definitely riskier than dropping off some wild animals. Oh well, it's done. By sealing the Lazarus plant away instead of destroying it, I'm worried we've made things riskier. Maybe we could study it, fair, but it will take a long time to get any actionable results.
Volgens mij nou weer een missie dat we... Dat. Eerst even doen. Kijk, nu zit een piracy.
Ships clear and the sky is open to us. Orbit locked. You just look at that view. One instant. Stars and dreams.
Prepare to be scanned for contact.
Here.
Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Pardon? We're heavily armed and prepared to defend ourselves. Not today. Look alive.
Power engine. Bam! Down goes their crab run.
Nou. Wat moet je niet meer doen? Kan ik wel weer een bounty betalen?
Matter how many times
Welcome
we
to the
jump,
Three-Star Collection.
it never gets
Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Be advised, you have been identified as a known criminal. You're on the wanted list. Halt and prepare to be boarded or we will be forced to open fire. Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
Of daar naartoe. Schiet niet op.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me. I'm about to tell you, so roll calls at the event. They're gonna get so it's simple. And I'd prefer to have the money. Look, you can make all Either way, I get mine.
I suppose it is up to you.
Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? All right, Rook, we're done here. We'll talk later.
You looking to start something? 'Cause I'll finish it.
If you got any spare creds or just need to unload some junk, head to the depot.
Got mixed feelings about my last job. Want a hand?
Yeah?
It is good to be back in our own ship.
Ship's no longer docked. We're free.
This is Freestar Collective
We're
Space.
here.
All boats again.
Hot off the stellar slide.
You're good to go. Have a nice time in Aquila City.
Dank u.
Need some work? Anything I can help you with? Okay, no problem.
Godverdomme, de kant stond kut. Dank je. Jezus. Na. Ja, in ieder geval eerst even terug naar de Vanguard.
We're clear. Maneuvering into position. And we are now in stable orbit.
Kijk.
Got my attention, Captain. Space is so hostile to humanity already, and you made it just a little bit safer for everybody. No matter what you could have done differently, this will impact a lot of lives eventually. We'll have to mark it in the Constellation history books so we don't forget it when the Terramorphs are finally gone. So humble, too. People love that. Squeak! Balancing risk versus reward is tricky. Even more so when so much hangs in the balance. So, you really think the Asylees are going to work out, huh? You must have seen some data that I didn't. Everything has a chance to mutate, and most mutations are harmless. But I get it. It's scary. It's definitely riskier than dropping off some wild animals. Oh well, it's done. By sealing the Lazarus plant away instead of destroying it, I'm worried we've made things riskier. Maybe we can study it, fair. But it will take a long time to get any actionable results.
Het weer in de deurschat. Even kijken. Die. Ja.
after a perfect jump. Air pressure, seals, ship integrity, all good.
Will we be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
Beep.
Okay. Hello. Word is the fleet has you chasing ghosts on Suvorov.
Yo, back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I have never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those tales that made it to every corner of the settled systems.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. there are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason, he never got there. And let Neva Mora take his place. Or Shinya Voss. Or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position. No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat. Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Cricks wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinya Voss, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Aren't you boarded the key?
Ja. Laten we maar een saveje maken.
Clean separation, Captain. Perfect.
Wat even verder met die quest zijn.